Hi everybody, and this is Scott from the Groomsman channel. I know it's been a week since you've seen me, and you can probably tell there's a little bit of tone difference in my voice. And that's because I've been recovering from sickness. I would love to shave more than just once a week, but this week has been hectic. Between work and being sick and the whole 9 yards, it has just been too much for me. Well, today I'm going to be using another razor that is on loan to me, and it's another efficient razor. Unfortunately, that probably means there will be blood. I hope there isn't, but you never know. And it's not that I'm bad at wet shaving, the reason I get blood. I've been wet shaving for over 6 years now, so it's not that I'm unfamiliar with wet shaving. But, just like anybody, I have some bumps on my face, so ultra close shaving razors will more than likely always hit those, and so on and so forth. So what razor am I going to be using today? I'm going to be using what is called the Valencia Double Helix Slant. So you can tell this has got one heck of a slant to it. This is a French razor made by Lariche. It's vintage. It was made between the 1930s and the 1950s. There's three main types of styles that go along with this. There's a fat-handled one like this is. There's a long skinny handle with a short screw and a long skinny handle with a long screw. Meaning the long screw one is kind of a three-piece. It's sort of similar to what a single ring, how it had the column through the shaft here in order to connect to the screw head. This is an 801A model from what I'm understanding. It's a fat handle short screw, and what I mean by short screw is it doesn't only have this screw right here, short screw, not a big long one about 1.5 inches long. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get this made. Double helix refers to the curvature of the slant itself. So I am a big fan of slants because the fact that you can get a very close and efficient shave without having to be overly aggressive razors, but they can be overly efficient, all right? So with that being said, I'm going to be using Barbershop from Sterling Soap Company today for my lather. I already have built, and I'm running a Dorco Titan blade. So I'm used to those blades. They are good blades for me in almost every razor. So you stick what's familiar with you. With that being said, enough. In the name of science, get to the shave. So let's go ahead and get my face wetted up, get a lather on, and get the first pass underway. How's everyone been? Hopefully better than me, but from what I hear, there's sickness going around everywhere, alright? That ain't just me. So this has a very good smell too. I love the smell of this Barbershop. It builds lather pretty good. It's a thirsty soap. It requires a little bit more working and moisture than a lot of soaps too, but it should suffice to be slick enough. It's giving us a very good lather. You can see that the lather is somewhat fortified. I mean, it just doesn't disappear here. Wet the razor head. Clean my mouth. I use warm water, alright? There's some distinction between warm and cold and blah, 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 blah. But you know what? It's all preference and what works for you. So, oh yeah, there we go. Very efficient. You can see I have, since last Friday's growth on here. Look at that. I haven't even flipped the blade yet. And look how good that has brought this off. So this is a very long open comb type razor. The comb on it has very long open teeth. It's a pretty, what looks like a wicked slant. And people are afraid of slants. And I don't know why. To be honest with you, slants are some of the, what seem to be the most mild type razors that I have used. They're definitely some of the efficient if you get the right one. And they are like this razor. It has a little blade feel, not much, but it is super efficient, and I would consider this a mild razor. It does not have any drag, even with 6 days growth, where most DEs typically struggle with that. And you can see that this thing is just mowing through the hair. Mowing it off, a little bit of blade feel, no drag whatsoever. And that's what's nice, because when you have heavy growth like I have right now, DE razor sometimes can feel like you're peeling your face off. with like a potato peeler or something, because it just feels like it is tugging like this so much. But this razor is not tugging at all, even with this heavy grow. And I like it. Now, the sad thing is eventually I have to send this razor home, and then I have to go look for it myself. Meaning, I gotta buy one of these things. So the one you saw last week, I gotta think what that one was called now, I can't remember. Either way. Oh, the Funka, or Funker, no. Funkin, the Funkin razor, the Italian razor, the Funkin. I'm not in a hurry to go buy that one. I'm not gonna run out. If I find it, I find it for my collection, but it won't be one that's used often. It is efficient, I give you that. But I mean, just the way I cut the crap out of myself, it's not a razor for me. So this one's close, and of course, I got the same bump that I got last week again. Last week, when it was all said and done off camera, I got myself in about 14 different places, unfortunately. This one, because someone was like, where was the blood? I didn't see any. You know, you should have showed us the pain of the aftershave splash. Oh man, look at this. I missed this whole punch right here. And see, this razor is so smooth that even with wet face, no lather, I'm not afraid to go back over like that. Because I'll tell you what, it's nice. Alright, get my face re-wetted up here. And then get some more lather going. And then I will do the splash on video so you can all see if I go, ooh, wince in pain. Because, you know, I do this for you guys and gals. It's all in the name of science. So if it's going to hurt me, you might as well know that what to expect's coming for you, right? No, come on now. So, this is a razor that I would get if I could get my hands on. Would I recommend you get it? Absolutely. I really want everyone to just give themselves a chance at getting and using a slant razor. Everyone seems to be intimidated when they see something that looks like this. I don't blame them. I was at first too. But from the very first slant I ever bought, which is a vintage Merkur, and used it, I've been hooked since. I have not turned away from any slant at that point. Alright. And there's a number of slants that are still made. There's the Parker semi-slant. There's a Merkur. The Merkur is pretty good. It's really smooth. I haven't used any of the like Parker semi-slant and stuff. I know they exist. I don't know how good they are. But ones I would recommend for beginners is the Merkur slant. And there's one made by, man, I wish I could remember. It's called the Shorto Classic, like L-O, Shorto Classic. And that thing is fantastic. It's an open comb razor. It's only like $30 to get it at Ferdinand. Sells it. Well, maybe 35. But it is awesomely smooth, efficient, gives a great shave. Fias had one. I don't know if he still does. He likes to keep his rotation new and fresh with getting newer razors all the time. But that was a great one that I had used, and I would recommend that one to anyone for $40. It's a solid pickup. It's an open comb. It's super efficient. It's a beautiful razor, and I do not have that one in my bathroom. I was just looking because it is beautiful. It's among some of my prettier razors, the twist on it and the gold finish and so on and so forth. Well, there you have it, folks. Oh, splash. There is so that's that, right? It's a good, clean, easy shave, 2-pass. Got myself in one spot. Splash I have sitting here. I got Phoenix shaving, or PAA. Phoenix Artisan Accurements. And give it some splash here, you know. Just, whoo, burn. Whoo. Man, nothing like a good old aftershave burn like that. I don't know if this is alcohol based or what this is. Apply liberally, fresh shaved skin to use as a cologne, hot spots. Yeah, okay. I think it's alcohol based. I don't know. My guess is, your guess is probably better than mine. Feeling that burn, I almost guarantee that it's alcohol based, and especially with the evaporating. I get a very strong old spice type shave smell from that thing. That's what I get. So, but yeah, there you have it. You can see the only spot that I have that's blood is here and here. So I got two. Three. I got one here, two little ones, and just this bigger one here. But good shave, fantastic shave. I really encourage people to give Slant a try. Don't treat them like the ugly stepchild that most people do. All right, because remember, shaving is for two things: yourself and enjoyment, and two, in the name of science. Thanks, stay classy, and have a good day, guys.